Yes. Hello? Yes. Okay, microphone is fixed. Good. Okay, the music is turned down. I still need to turn on the background. Let's see here. Yes. No mic, no LEDs. Yeah, we're fixing it real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do some, I don't know. Let's do some rainbow for today. Rainbow is always good. Yes, all working now. Oh yeah. Greg and Malaki. I know he wants me to say his name the whole time. It's okay. I'm glad they're watching. Thank you. Why does YouTube say 480p is enough? I wouldn't know, Draadstaal. I'm broadcasting in 1440p, I believe. Because, wait. Yes, output. Yeah, I'm rescaling to 2560 by 1440. Because YouTube doesn't think 4K is good enough. Or something like that. Yeah. Alright, I guess I could stream in 4K 60, but then I'd have to increase the latency setting. I don't want to do that, so. Right, let's see who's here. Draadstaal was the first one to talk, but he wasn't the first one to hit the like button. Oh, thanks whoever that was. Sorry, I just ate. Will it be good tonight? Got some homemade certain light LED lights. I think you mean curtain, but okay. Yeah, it's going to be good. Matrix and Dig to go. Oh, Opelone is here. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Oh, and Johnny Bergdahl enters the room. Nice. Dutch Taurus. Did Q himself wire into a Christmas tree? Does he need to get help to get out? No, I didn't. I'm okay. I was just running late. There's a like button? Yes. Oh, like button clicked. Very good. So, let's see. Okay, we're still in the pre-stream. I made it to the pre-stream. Wow. Wow. Oh, I still need to get the matrix. Matrices? The matrices? The matrix. I don't know. Let me find out where those are. Can you give a shout out to Jet? Hey there, Jet. He idolizes you because he loves LEDs. Well, we're going to do lots of LEDs today. So... oh, there's a box over here that's called LED Matrix. Now, if I was a good person, there's going to be lots of LED matrices in here. Matrici? I don't know. Let's see if the top cam is working. It is. Let's open the box that says... LED, oh, it's starting to color. This sticker is already a bit old. LED Matrix. Oh yeah! It's filled with LED matrices. And, I mean, there's a lot, because I have some plans. You also have a box that says LED Matrix. Nice. So we have a round one. We're not going to use that today. But we have... Oh, wait. Oh, these are... This was one of my first tests. I think I did that during a live stream. I don't even know. Long time ago. And then we have a whole stack of them. Good. And we have some 8x8s. So these are 8x8. And then I have a whole stack of the 16s. Because I have some plans. It involves the back wall. Because the back wall has been the back wall for many years now. I mean, this one over here. And before I move out of the house, I still want to have a new matrix. This one's cool, by the way. This is, I think, 32 by 16. Don't remember. But it's, like, you know, transparent. Anyway, I have a link for this type in the video description. Good, we found the matrices. Oh, and there's a pepper here. Hi, Pepper. Do we want kitty cam? Pepper? Kom eens. Kom eens. Hi. Oh. Here is a Pepper. You want on the... Oh, no. If I put her on the desk, there's good... Okay, she doesn't want to be on the desk. Sorry. Pepper, kom eens. Okay. Pepper didn't like that. She's a bit camera shy, I guess. Stuck to singularis? What? Okay. No, it was there a little bit. That looks like something analog less biological. What a time to join the stream. Yes. Anyway, we're 1 minute out. So today we have a choice of iced teas. We have Lipton 100% taste, 0 sugar. Well, this one says the same. Is it actually 0 sugar? Yes, this is an actual 0, as in nothing. But we have green tea, or we have sparkling. So I guess I'll let you guys decide. Let's make a poll. Start a poll. Ice, oh, my keyboard. Ice, tea, green, sparkling. Go. You have very little time. Always cherry. And ultra. No, I don't think we do ultra today. I'm not feeling ultra. Maybe another time. Maybe at some point we'll have an ultra drink again. But it's not today. Why no sugar? Because I'm diabetic. So, I'm not like a horrible diabetic, but officially I have the diagnosis, so I need to watch out a little bit. I don't know where there's stuff in here. Okay. Oh wow, the vote is predominantly for sparkling, huh? Okay, you have 10 seconds to get your vote in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It changed to 69. End poll, let's go. There, sparkling 69 and green 31. Okay, it turned into a Windows countdown at the end, so like it got stuck and then it proceeded again. Okay, so it's sparkling. Happy New Year. What? It's not New Year yet anywhere. That's gonna take like a month. You have a 30-second delay, so you don't have the pressure of the closing polls. Okay, you might be a little bit of a snowflake there, Dutch Towers. If you can't handle a poll about a drink. I'm not one to judge, but you know. Anyway, so what are we building today? I have a demonstration model, which is actually a different type. And that is this thing. So in here, I can show you, these still come up. In here are the matrices, and I'll show you the parts in a bit, and we're going to build one together. So this is all 3D printed. This is my own remix of it. Or maybe I should release that at some point. The official version uses white diffusers with black walls. So basically these diffusers have a pattern inside, which kind of makes shadows in the light because they're slightly offset from the lights themselves. And if we hook that up to a Dig2Go, let's do that real quick. I don't know if the configuration is correct. I don't think so. So let's power up the Dig2Go. Oh, the wire is here. So basically, this gives this kind of effect. Now, this is a custom version I've been working on because I want to scale this up to like 16 panels and put it on the back wall here. It looks configured correctly, but not in matrix mode. Let me check which IP it got. Yeah, it's okay. So, but is it a matrix? Let's see. I think so. Yeah, so here's the WLED logo. And I keep looking at that screen because then I can see what the camera sees. So the reason I remixed or changed this version with a black diffuser is because that's going to look a whole lot better on camera. And let me go to my favorite effect real quick. Where is it? Wait, it's not here. Oh, here it is. So I really like this this soap effect. And as you can see, this version looks great on camera. Now in real life, it's actually a bit dim because of the black diffusers. Of course, it's gonna, you know, take away more light than a white diffuser would. But for on camera, now this looks great on camera. It also has great contrast from when there's like white or black. I mean, the black is actually black. And even with my studio lights on here, you can see that if I point it toward that light, you get a reflection, but it's pretty localized, and this is still good, right? And if it's flat on my desk, yeah. Now, if we take out this panel, you can see that the LEDs are actually quite bright. But let me find a corner piece. That I don't know if this is the right corner, but it doesn't matter. If you look at the white one, because we're in a studio where I have lots of light, there is lots of light here. Having a white diffuser, well, you can clearly see the difference. This looks like shit. It looks all washed out, and it doesn't look like anything, while this looks very defined and very nice. And I mean, I can turn it down. So let's go to, oh, light connection failed. Okay, I don't know. Do I not have a connection? I don't have a connection with my Dig2Go anymore. What? Please stand by for technical difficulties. It's still running. I am running a beta version on there. Maybe that's the problem. Did it change IP? No. Does the button still work? That button works. Okay. Fetch. Okay. Okay, let me reboot this Dig2Go. Because I use MikroTik? No, I like the MikroTik. It works great. Yeah, but even with this pattern, you can clearly see the issue with having a white diffuser on camera. And yeah, it doesn't matter if I tilt it or anything. It just, in real life, it looks good, right? It has a very distinct pattern and it looks great. But in on camera, things are different. Let's do a PS Galaxy or some. No, okay, that's boring. PS Fireworks. That's boring too. We can do some audio reactive because we're using a Dig2Go. Anyway, Ghost Rider. Sure, that looks cool. Yeah, you can clearly see the difference. And as I said, in real life, this still looks fine. And especially if it's in a darker environment. Let's kill the lights. Let's see if that makes a difference. This one, let's turn this one off. Yeah, see now you don't get the washed out look because the light is shining on it. And, well, the black still looks fine. It still looks black. Now it's actually too bright. So let's turn it down to something like that. And then, you know, the white looks okay. I still think the black looks better. But, yeah. Anyway, for right now, we're going to build one for dark environments. And that's why I'm going to be using not this guy. Oh, sorry, that's why I'm going to be using the white versions. You can also very much see the pattern that, that's in here, how that creates these shapes. And then I printed it on a textured plate, which gives it the little dots. I believe it's 5mm, but I think the article that's linked in the video description explains that better. Let's do, I don't know, sparkler. Spray. That's a bit boring. Volcano. Okay. So in version 16 you have all these particle effects, which are pretty cool. This isn't one of them, but a waterfall. Okay. Yeah, so this is all running from a single little dig-to-go here. It's currently using 5V. Oh, I plugged it into the wrong power supply. I'm glad the cameras didn't glitch. It's currently using 5V and 3.2 amps. So it's maxing out, what a dig-to-go can do. But even with that, it can still get plenty bright, in my opinion. Let's see what WLED thinks it's doing. 100 milliamp. What? How does that work? Did I turn the brightness limiter off? No, it's on. What? Right. Anyway, running a bugged version 16 alpha. Oh, you can't see that. Anyway, we're currently doing about 30 FPS because, well, we're stringing 1024 LEDs off of a single data channel. Normally I wouldn't advise that, but this needs to be a portable situation where you can take the power plug. Let me turn the lights on, because with this one it doesn't matter. There, lights. You can take this and plug it into your power bank. There. Oh yeah, the power bank's going to flash on screen. Can't help that. Go away. Let me do something, some matricey thingy. Sure. And even doing like a pattern like this, it's using 1.1, 1.2 amps. So it's going to last for 9 hours. Let's do the soap, because that will use the most power, I think. Yeah, so this one uses 2.5, 2.8 amps. So that's going to run for like 4 hours and 30 minutes. But that's on full blast because we're using the black diffusers. The black diffusers you need to push a lot more light through. Even though the black layer on here is so thin, the camera will never focus. Oh, it will. Is so thin, it's like 0.025 millimeters or something. But with the white, you can run it a lot lower, and then it still looks great. But yeah, that is what it is. Anyway, for in the studio, I want to create a black version like this for on the back wall with maybe like 16 panels. I think that would look really cool. This is 3D printed. Yes. We'll go through that in a minute. But for now, for today, we're going to be building a white version. So we're going to put this one away. Yeah. So the basic version, how this is built. Can you guys see the black on black? Okay, or do I need to add more light? Can you guys see these things okay? Yeah, the link is in the description. Yes, it's good. Looks good. Okay, thank you. So the way this works, and I can only do this once, because I already have another one that's together, and once it's together, I spent about 20 minutes trying to get them apart again. Because the way this works, you click these halves together, and there's these tabs here and these slots, and they really, you can create a gap, but they really join together. And then you do that the same for this one. there. And then you can see that this one goes in here, and these go in here. So you have to line that up and then do it all together. Snap. And now it's pretty, I mean, if I bend, even if I bend it, yeah, okay, I can make it creak, but you really don't see a big gap happening there. But the problem is, if you now want to get it apart, you need to push 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs at the same time, which is very difficult to do. No, I'm not going to show you the split up process of this panel. Yeah, it has a pretty hefty, maybe I printed it with too much PLA. This is PLA Meta on a textured PAI plate on my X1C. But it's a very easy print because there's no overhangs, there's no support you need to remove. Yeah, it's very easy. Now you're wondering why. Okay, so we have these slots here, and the idea is that you take. Did I do this correctly? Yeah. You take one of these diffusers, and this version is split into a 4x4 or 2x2 actually. And thus they go in here, and they have a little bit of overhang on the side, which will sit on here, right? So like that. And the idea is that you take all 4, but this is something we need to figure out today because I've never really done this yet. And we need to get the correct sides because the pattern needs to be continuous. So this is correct, and this one I don't know yet. I need to see. I don't know. Let's get another. I don't know which sides are which. I kind of mix them up. So yeah, now these are pointing up. The pattern is pointing up, and for these they are not. So let's keep finding ones where the pattern is pointing up like that. Okay. And maybe this one. Yeah, so now the pattern is continuous, it looks like. Because there's 4 different plates you need to print. Just ordered the 4 matrices. Yeah. They're not that expensive. I got like 10 or 20 of them for, I don't know, $100. So that makes them like $5 or $6 a piece. Actually, I've been experimenting with this. This is a different version, as you can see. This has a different pattern, for instance. Yeah, we're not going to use that. But then I hope I have enough. Yes, okay, I should have. Because if we have time, we're going to build 2 today. Because I have another one over here with 4 diffusers. So that should be good. So yeah, anyway, you need to be careful that in this case the pattern lines up. Okay, so let's just take these out again, because the next thing we need to do is we need to figure out the matrices. And the idea is, but I've never done that before, and the other one, nothing is glued yet, is that you put some glue on these spots, all these humps, or towers, or whatever you want to call them. Dismiss. Go away, Windows. I'm streaming. And then you glue the LED panels on there. But of course, once you do that, you won't be able to reach the back side anymore. And I'm wondering something. These files have changed since the last one, because that had a hole over here and a big hole over here. And it seems that this version has no holes. So we might need to make some, I guess. Right? Guess we get the drill out again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they get cheaper the more you buy. Will the power supply be in the matrix box? No. And the dig to go also won't be in. Although, would it actually... No, it wouldn't sit low enough, I think. No, I don't think so. Because if you look at that, it's slightly above the edge. So, no, it won't live in there. We need to have one cable poking out. And I might actually want to do some soldering where we solder on a custom cable. And maybe some power distribution even. So that, you know, even if I run this from something else than a dig to go, I can run it with a bit more power. Yeah, so the idea is that a 3-wire cable will just stick outside, or maybe a connector will, and then you can connect to that. I was wondering about a connector. Do I have those here? Yeah, I was wondering if this connector would be flat enough. So I have these connectors, and they're interesting because you can separate them, right? I think I also have these linked in the video description. Oh, you need to really mate them together, okay? But they have some nice blades there, so that looks good. And are they flat enough? Oh, they are. I think they are. So maybe what we could do is we could drill or somehow get a hole on the side where this pokes out somehow. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Yeah, it fits under the towers, so that's good. But then how do I make that hole? I guess I could use a Dremel. Yeah, so the other one you just saw, since the dig to go is limited to 3 amps anyway, that is just a circle of JST connectors and there's no power injection or anything like that going on, since it's just 3 amps anyway. On this one I was thinking maybe I'll solder one of the power connections together so it splits on the panel basically, so it makes the distribution just a little bit easier, but we'll look at that in a minute. I'm just thinking, like, if I can glue this connector in here, if it's going to be strong enough, because this needs some this needs some finagling to get it to come apart and together. So maybe I'm just going to stick out the wires and then have the connector on the other side. Because we're going to use a dig to go, as I said. And basically we're going to cut off the JST connector on this side and just connect one of these. And then the cable that's coming off of this one will have the other end. You can mate them together and you're done, right? That means the connector will also be near the dig to go. So yeah, so if you have this bulky thing there, you can hide it together with the controller and the power bank. Yeah, maybe I printed the wrong one, Draadstaal, because there is no hole. Does the other one have a hole? I don't think so. Nope, nope. This one also doesn't have a hole. So I probably printed the wrong one. Okay, well, it fits together. That's the most important part. Yeah, daisy chain is fine. I mean, if you want to go the real route, you power them per 2 channels and also a data channel per 2 channels. But, you know, you need 4 hands to unclip them, yes. But I'm not going to print new ones now. We're just going to drill a hole and run the cable through there. Okay, let's get some matrices. Okay, here's 4. Let's see. So let's treat this as the top left. And these have an input. You can see that by the D-in. Yeah, D-in over there. And then they have an output and a optional power wire. Now, as I said, we're not going to run these full tilt, so we don't really need the power injection. But at the same time, I think it's a nice to have. So what I think I'm going to do is I might desolder this one, the D-in, and put some heftier wires on there, which we then glue down or stick down somehow, etc. It allows you to customize the whole placement. And then, well, basically the way it works is you take a second panel, D-in, okay, and if we look at them upside down, we basically just link these two together, like so. That will then sit over here, and we need to wire mangle that. Oh, no, okay, maybe it needs to go like so. Okay. Yeah, and these are not yet, you know, even and sticking down, but they can. And so we need to dot. I think we just put a dot on each of those towers and then press it down. But by that time, everything needs to be soldered and connected and working. So if we take a look at this, let's keep this orientation the same. So this thing goes like that. And then this one, no. Well, maybe. No, I don't think it'll make it. Need to think. Okay, so this one might need to turn, right? Can this make it? No. I'm just going to put them here. Hold on. Oh. So I want to see the best or easiest way. Okay, if we put them like this, that would probably work. So now I can do this. And then, but these then can't, you know, make. So I put them like that. Okay, so that kind of works, but then we have all kinds of twisted panels. Let me look in my own video description for the link. Yeah, there it is. Because there is indeed a example in there. So let's see. It starts. How does that work? Okay, let's redo that. Let's make it the same as the example. That makes it easier. So I always get tricked up by these things. So this one is the top part, and then this goes to this guy. Like that. But then this one I don't understand. Let me check. Let me turn it around. Hold on. So how is this? So we have the middle bridge. We have this guy. That's correct. But then okay. Okay, so now we have it the same as the example, right? If you have the example on screen, The input is now over here. So this is the input, and I'd like that to be the top left, because in my brain that makes the most sense, but it isn't now because it's upside down. So can I make it the top left? No. I would like it to be the top left. Not sure. So let me take this out and take this out and turn it around at least. Like that. So now it's the top right. But I'm not sure whatever I do I can make it the top left. I can make it... Yeah, okay. So let's check. No, so now it's the bottom left. The bottom left is okay too, I guess. Right? Yeah, so now we can make the input hole over here, or over here for instance. It doesn't really matter if we put a custom cable on there anyway. And then we just need to wire all this in. Let's see here. Just need to make sure that nothing is hitting the wires. We're going to take this out, so it doesn't really matter right now. But yeah, so this wire needs to go on top over here. Yeah, so in the end this needs to come out, but let's put it down here for now. Alright, this wire, where does this wire go? Can it make it over here? No. Can it make it over here? No. See, there's a problem. The wires that are in between here, they need to get past this guy, right? But it can't, because it's not long enough if we do it the way it was. Because then it would be like this. But you can't have that. Oh, hold on. Yeah. You can't have that wire going over this ridge here. But you can't finagle it over here either, because it's not long enough. Then how did it work over here? Maybe it is long enough? Wait, did I switch to Dutch? No, I didn't. Did I? I don't think I did. I can't get this into corner because the wire literally isn't long enough. Flip each of the 4 panels 180, then reconnect them the same way. I don't know. Maybe if I just turn everything one rotation, it'll line up better. I don't know. Let's see. And this is now top. This is in top. Okay. That should be fine. Yeah, no, we keep having the same issue. Well, no, okay, this is now long enough. Did I rotate this accidentally? No. Okay, this is now long enough. Okay, good. But then, can I make this work? Not. No. Okay. I'm not sure how we did the wiring in the way it's wired right now, because it doesn't fit for me, because basically this is not long enough, so it needs to no. So this is easy, right? This just connects together, all good. Then it goes across, okay, but then this can't work, because then you'd have to flip it again. But then we have like weird orientations. I don't like that. Yeah, they're not that expensive. I guess in the end we can rotate it until it works in WLED, but having a clear pattern does help. But I just don't see how. Okay, this is clear, that's fine. Maybe if we... No, you can't have them on separate sides. But then if you have them like this, you also can't have them on separate side like this. I do have some of those. Do I have 4? 1. I think so. You mean the 8x32s? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 of those 8x32s. Yeah, I can always do custom wiring. That is true. That is true. And I was going to solder a little bit anyway. But let's see if using these 4 makes it easier. And, oh wait, there's multiple. Oh, I have lots here. Oh, okay, I have lots of the 8x32s. So let's take a look at the 8x32s. Maybe that's a much smarter choice. Let's see. So, oh wait, no. Oh. I can't use these. No. These are... Yeah, you can't really see. These are 12 volt. So these have WS2815s. Those are available too, but they're a lot more expensive. And for most projects, I'd say 5 volt is fine. So let's see if we have enough 5 volt ones. Right? So these are 5 volt. 1, 2. Oh. Is this 1 or 2? Oh, it's 2. It's 2. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's put the 12 volts in this baggie. Of course, I can never get it in there. No, we're not going to put it in the bag. Okay. I'll put it in the other bag. That's fine. Okay. So now we have 4 of these. And I wanted to start in the most left corner. Let's start at the leftmost bottom. Do these fit? Yeah, they do. They're basically the same thing. So that's good. So then, can I get a second? Ah, but then I have to flip them. Okay, so you flip this one. Yeah, this does make the wiring a lot easier. So we need to finagle that. Okay. Yeah, I have a pretty big stash to do projects and test things. So we'll have to test if we can actually configure this in WLED to work before we glue this down. But I have to say, wiring-wise, this is 100 times easier. Because you can just flip them and then connect them together and you're done. Okay, let's put this over here. Okay, yeah, I think we can make this go flat with a bit of work. We need to glue them down anyway. Yeah, we are cheating, yes. Well, I think these are the same price, so, I mean... Oh, probably, Draadstahl, probably. Okay. So, let's see if we can make this into a functional grid. So this can now nicely come out of here. That's good. Let's connect our dig2go. In theory, they'll all light up. Oh, wait, no, unless I don't plug in the power. Yeah, let's first try to get this functional in WLED. Oh, okay. Well, it's working. Oh, no. They're different panels. Can you see the problem? Oh, wait, no, this might actually be software. I had one twisted in the other one, right? So this all goes like that, and then this one was twisted. Let me do a chase. No matrix. Let's see, this one? No. It's all messed up. Let's see. Running? Where is the R? No. Running. Yeah, no, I just wanted to show the difference. It's almost not visible on camera. Let me turn if I turn the top light off, you can't see the other work I'm doing. Anyway, this way you can see it. So these all go like that, and this one goes like that. But that's probably because of my 2D configuration. Let me pull that up. Let's see, with the window capture. Oh, that's a bit wrong. Okay. I'm gonna make it even smaller, so you can see some of the matrix. Okay, configure 2D configuration. Okay. No, go away. Yeah, you can see it over here too. I had the same problem. With the 16 by 16 matrices on my previous build. Put some. Okay, I'll put the diffusers on it. But this one won't go on. These should. Yeah, that's already a bit better. The black ones on camera, though, work a lot better. Okay. But you can see I had the same problem where I had to rotate the last one because I couldn't fit it in there otherwise. Save the settings to a disk. Sure, let me screen capture this just to be sure. There. No, go away. And then let's capture that. Okay, I'm gonna save this on my desktop where everything goes to die. Matrix 4-panel 16 16 1. Okay, save as. Okay, it's saved. I put it in there because this one is sometimes public facing, so I don't want people to mess with my settings, but they're allowed to, you know, change the effects and stuff like that. So let me put this over here. Okay, let's remove all this. Oh, we could do the matrix generator. Panel dimensions are 16 by 8. There is 1 horizontal and 4. No, they're 32 by 8. 1 horizontal, 4 vertical. No, 1 vertical, 4. No. Yes. The first one is bottom left. Orientation horizontal, and I think we need to serpentine it. Let's populate that. Let's save that. 2D configuration. Okay, so now it generated this. Oh. Okay, that is pretty good. But let's say 1 is 1 correct? No, it starts at the bottom left. So it starts at the bottom left. Let's see if that changes the way I think it does. Yes, this is correct. But then the other one is bottom right. Save. 2D configuration. So bottom left to top right, and then bottom right to top left. So let's do this the same. So this is now left, bottom left, and then this. No, wait. Bottom left, and then this one is bottom right. I think. Let me check. I don't know. Yeah. So from here to here to here to here to here. Okay, let's see if it did that correctly. Let's try the running one again. Or scanner. Scanner might be better. Oh. Well, it's somewhat correctly. I think we need to hit the serpentine thingy. So you go back to 2D and you say serpentine, 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 serpentine. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see. I forgot the name of the effect. Scanner. Okay, scan. It's not doing what I think it should do. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not what we want. Yeah, this is all wrong. Okay. So it's not the serpentine. Oh, maybe these all need to be vertical. Maybe it's like that. Okay, let's try that. Where's my soap? Here. I think it's better. Akamai? Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look correct. Does it? Let me... No. That looks a bit messed up. Let me get the black diffusers, because these are shit on camera, as I predicted. Okay, there. That doesn't look right. So then, do we also need the serpentine? I think that's probably it. Akamai. There we go. Wait, how many eyes does he have? Black hole. No. No, that doesn't look correct, I think. We're almost there. Color bursts? No. Let me try and find a good effect. No. The sprayer effect we had before, that's probably going to be good. What was it called again? Waterfall? Spray? It's doing all kinds of things, but it's all wrong. I always break my brain on these things. Ah, because we did this. It now might... No, I did. I flipped them each time. We might need to fix the offsets. Offset from top left corner in LEDs. What? Oh god. This always gives me a headache. Let's see. We're starting down here. That is correct. Okay. And then we end up over here. But to make our life easier, we start on the... Oh, it's upside down, of course. Yeah. We start on the top. Oh. Okay, hold on. So this one needs to be here. How do we do that? For number 1, it's top right. Save. Yes, and then this is correct, I think, but number 3, it also needs to be the top right. Okay, let's give Akamai another try. No, that looks horrible. It's like he went to the freak show. What's going on? Oh god, he also reacts to sound. Okay, maybe without the I have no idea. I'm just randomly clicking now. It's probably the offsets we need to fix, but... No, he's still a circus clown. 2D. Is it? Yeah, it's right there. Bottom left. Okay, bottom left is correct. So then the end. Oh man. So this one's 0. 8. No. Okay, this one's 0. This one's 8 high, yeah, and then this one's 16, and this one's 24. Nope. Not sure what that did. Yeah, let's do chase. Okay. Yeah, okay. What the... Scan? Okay. I think scan might be better. Scan. Yeah, this is all broken. Okay, let's start again. Let's start again. Matrix generator. The panels are 32 wide by 8. We have one panel horizontal and we have 4 vertical. Then the first panel is the bottom left and the pair is horizontal, and let's serpentine that. Populate. Save. Okay, let's reset. Let's reset. Let's go. Akamai. Yeah, it's all cracked up. Okay. So 2D configuration. How does that look? It now starts here and then ends here, but that is incorrect. It starts at the bottom. So let's see if we can get the first one correct. Chase. That actually looks pretty good, but then this one doesn't do what you expect. Yeah, let me think about this. Oh, these are all set to, okay. Okay. Nope. But this is probably because they're serpentined. So let's hit serpentine. No, and that's probably because the orientation is wrong. Save. Off works too. It's still the ghoul from midnight. Why are you doing that? So let's take these off. So these are the legs, okay? These are the Akamai legs. But then, why are they upside down? Yeah, they're all flipped. So let's set these to right. I'm being a bit random here, sorry. Nope. The fire needs to go up on sound. Yeah, but this one needs to be above this one also. I don't know what's going on. It's all twisted. I'm just gonna do some random stuff here. Oh, did we do it? That kinda looks okay. Not quite. It's looking better. So this one is now correct, but that's panel 3. Let's focus on panel 1 to get this animation to go round like that. So this one, how do we flip this one around? That's panel 0. Do I then say top right? Okay. So that's okay. Yeah, we need to fix both of those things. Okay. So if this is top right, this is bottom left, this is top right. Okay, no, I'm not sure. Let me check. Oh. Did we do it? Not sure. Yeah. Whoa. It's looking like an Akamai not from the horror show. Let's put the diffusers on again, somewhat. Okay. Yeah, the diffusers aren't the best for like patterns you can recognize, but I think this is correct. It looks offset. What? Okay, let me try some other effects. No, that I can't see anything. DNA spiral. Oh, no, that doesn't look quite right. Drift rows. I don't know. This looks okay. Yeah, we got some fire. Flow. And looking at this, I mean... Oh, the graphic equalizer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Maybe the top one isn't... Oh, the top one, the last one. Panel 3 isn't working correctly. So, 2D configuration. Panel 3. So, top right, bottom left, top right. Bottom left. Save. Akamai again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Now he looks better. And the black hole thing? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Fire noise again. Yeah, that's pretty good. The graphic equalizer. Okay. Yeah, I think the graphic equalizer now also looks correct. Yeah, okay, that looks correct. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You have to go through some major surgery. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, it doesn't like this palette. Okay. Let's see. Polar lights. Yeah, these all look correct. Yep. Galaxy. No, the graphic equalizer particle effects. What? 2D. Yes. Okay. Good. Hourglass. PS Impact. Sonic Boom. I don't know what that does. Okay. Sonic I don't know, spray. Yeah, it'll take one night of configuration, basically. Wait, let me plug this into my power supply and not... There. So let's save this one. Oh. Go away. So... it looks like this. And then configuration-wise, it's this. So top right, bottom left, top right, bottom left. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let me save that real quick. Okie doke. We're not sensitive like other INP. Oh, there's no INP 441 in there though. But for me, it's always been pretty good. What effect is this? Oh, color waves. Okay. It's not even a 2D effect. Spaceships. What? Okay, anyway, so we can choose now to use the 16 by 16s or the 32 by 8s. The wiring for the 32 by 8s is at least a lot more logical, and also the configuration is a bit more consistent than with the 16 by 16, because in my opinion, you always will have to twist one of them to make it fit, right? Because of the cutouts. So I don't know. We can use both. I think we'll make both, I guess, because I don't have more of the 32 by 8s. So this is it. Okay. So let's do some soldering, because I think that is the next step. Now you don't, as you can see, you don't really have to do any soldering. You could run this as is. You just need to poke this little connector through and then you're done. But the way these are going to be mounted, they need to have a longer cable. And if we're soldering anyway, oh, let me just do this. There. If we're going to solder anyway, we might as well connect some of the incoming. Oh, it's flipped now. It's flipped. Oh, let me turn off the WLED. We might as well make sure that the power that's coming in here, which has to travel all the way through to over here, that we run a little jumper cable either from this point or maybe from this point to over there to connect that together. Actually, could we? I guess we could. Oh, these are not soldered on that way. I guess we could solder it together like that and make this a little bus bar. But then we'd still have a single injection point. So we'd still be somewhat limited, because then all power still needs to go through this part to go wherever. Where if we maybe we could do a jumper wire from ground and 5 volt to here, and then solder all these together. That would create a very good power distribution, I think. You don't need to set up in segments, no. Some tape on there is a good idea. Let's see if I have some paper tape. I do not. Nope. Okay. We'll use some. Why don't I have paper tape? Okay. Anyway, we'll use some of this stuff. No, it's white. You'll see that. We'll use some Captain tape. Different Captain tape. Kroonsteentje. Where are my giant scissors? It's impossible, I can't see them. They're so big. What's going on? What? Where did my scissors go? No. Did I accidentally put them in here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're going to use some Captain. because it doesn't stick too well. It sticks okay. So now we need to kind of line these up. There. Okay. I need to bend a little bit. Some of these corners are really bent. Yeah, close enough. Okay. The amount of tape seems right for a Christmas card. That's funny. No. Okay. Okay, let's see on the front how that aligns. And of course, there's all kinds of cables now. Yeah, okay, there's going to be all kinds of cables and connectors, so can't really do anything about that. But I think... No, this one needs to be aligned better. Okay. Yeah, this one's a bit offset. Let me take a look. Yeah, this one's a little bit offset. Okay, let's try and fix that. No, okay. Okay, let's see if that's better. Kinda. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't need to be 100% perfect in my opinion. So yeah. Okay. We have the input over here and the exit over here, but we're not going to use that. So why not make our life a bit easier and... Do we snip it? No, we desolder it. Let's do it the proper way. It's always going to take longer, but it's the proper way. Let's see, this one? Yes. Okay. So let's make sure you guys can see. There, a little bit better. Okay, I need some clean air. There. And I'm going to use some safety glasses so I don't get the fumes in my eyes either. Okay. Let's get some fresh solder. And we're first going to flow some fresh solder into these joints. And then we're just going to remove the cable. The soldering iron is set to 375. So let's see. So fresh solder there. This is the ground plane, so that's going to need some more heat. That's going to need a lot more heat. So the data is already disconnected. Sorry for the zoom or the focus. Let's see if that helps. Okay. And the last one, we add a bit of fresh solder. There. Okay. So that's one less cable to worry about. And we now have another pigtail. Okay, let's do the bottom right. If I can show you on camera, there. Because we also want to remove that one because we're going to attach our new permanent cable to that. So let's flow some solder in there. Come on. In there. You don't pull hard, it should release on its own, but these are probably, you know, there's a lot of copper in there for the ground and the 5 volts, so you have to give it a bit of time. The data, let's give it a bit of fresh solder. There, easy. Okay. Yeah, but it is the Marshmallow Man. But WLED does a lot of that for you. So, and now let's take off. So we're going to put our new cable here, but we were going to do some power cabling. And these actually fit pretty nicely. So let's take this one off. Okay, and then this one. There. Now, do we keep this one this length, or do we... Yeah, I guess we do, huh? Cut it to length. Cutting it to length is probably better. So, we need to lie it flat, and then give us a little bit of room, or not, no, not too much. So let's cut it over here. Oh, we need to pay attention that the 5 volt and ground are crossed. Because we flipped the panels upside down. We only need to strip a little bit, tiny little dot. Let's put some solder on there. I know you can't see, but Okay. Living on the edge. No, that's not. That's not. So this is okay. Let's flip that and solder the 5V. No. Solder the ground first. Oh no, I let it go. Did it again. Hold on. You move away. I'm gonna solder the other wire first, and then I'll probably add some solder. No. Okay, it's too hot to hold, so that's a problem. There. I need to twist it a little bit. Yeah, I can use tape, or I can use a tweezer. Okay, that's fine. Let's do the other one. It'll probably come loose, but that's fine. Okay. So those are nicely soldered on there in the correct polarity. Let's desolder the other ones, because we basically just need a small jumper wire here. Okay. This one, oh, it almost reaches from the top, but not quite. Really? Yeah, I also need to flip it. No! Wow, it's just that little bit too short. Oh. Okay. Desoldering it is. Okay. Let's continue on the bottom then, and then work our way up. We can now make a little bridge wire from this point to this point, and this point will have our incoming wire with all the power, basically. This wire should be fine for that. Let's add a bit of solder. There. And well, there. Oh, we could. No, we can't make it there. Okay. Yeah, but we'll do that when we add another layer of wires here. But for this, I don't think it's needed. No, we're not going to bridge any data. Data is just going to flow from through the whole matrix. solder wire is stuck behind. Okay. Let's make sure there's a good amount of solder on here. Something like that. No. Okay. That should be fine, and it's still fairly flat. What? Oh! I see you, I see you. Why is it not in the middle? Normally it's in the middle, okay? There's a whisker sticking out. I don't like that. Okay. True, true, true. Thanks, Philip. Okay. Let's see if we have any wires left. Yeah, we can use this one to bridge these two. So let's cut this to some kind of length. We need to twist it a little bit, so something like that. Okay, let's try and put a bit of solder on there. Hang on. Onderzetters to the rescue. Draadstaal donated €6 for Philip to saving the day. That's appreciated. Jesus, my English is going. That's appreciated, Draadstaal. Okay. So let's solder it over there first. Okay. I made this a lot harder than it needed to be. I just needed to bridge 2 points, and now we created some kind of bus bar. But okay. trying to get this to melt. Okay, that's fair. That's a lot better. Good. And these can't really move now, so that's fine. Uh-oh. I just realized something. There is like raised edges in these spots. Is that exactly... That is exactly where we need those things to be. Okay. I don't think we can use the bus bar wire. Nope. It's gonna be right in there. Let me check, but I don't think we'll be able to get it flat like that. It's actually not that bad. Let me check if the diffuser's on there. It's actually not that bad. They can even, you know, squat down in the middle. No, I think it's going to be fine. Just a little bit of yeah. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Then that's not a problem. Okay, good. Okay. Last one. I think we need to get some new wire for that. There's some wire on my desk here. No. Let me get some 18 gauge or something. Hold on. Not over there. Yeah, this should be good. This was done in PLA. Well, no, we're running it with 3 amps, and maybe in a different version we'd be running it with 5 amps. There's not going to be much heat to speak of. I mean, you could print it in PETG or something like that if you want, but it's fairly easy to print. I don't know either, highly amusing. You can go either way. This bus bar I'm doing here is kind of stupid. ASA and ABS, well, that's fine too. It's a very simple print, so you can basically do it from anything. Okay. So let's line this up. Something like that. Good. Okay, I think that's joined well enough. Now we need to twist it again. Yeah, I think we're only going to build one today because we're not nearly done. Okay. Need to add a bit more solder. Into the ground here as well. Okay. So I don't want to stick the cables down because I don't know how they need to sit inside of the frame. We have one wire left, and that's the input wire over here. And we can use some 18 gauge for that, I think. Do we use 18 gauge or 16 gauge? 16 is kind of unwieldy. This is only going to see 3 amps. Yes. No, I'm just going to use the 18 gauge. Let's see, where's the beginning? Yeah, but I don't see how they get it in there unless they have longer wires in the example. 6mm squares. Yeah, no. Just wrangling out some cable here. A little bit longer is okay. Yeah, this is PLA Meta, but it's more for high-speed printing than that it handles temperatures better. Let's see, one more loop, I think. Come on. I didn't want to unspool it, but maybe I should have. Oh, okay, okay, never mind. There. Ah, that's why I couldn't get it out. It's like in there. Oh, they probably folded it. Okay. Yeah, they, okay. They folded it twice. Okay. Yeah. Something like that should be plenty long. That's actually too long. Let's do about 1 meter like that. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let me put some some Velcro on that. In 2 spots. Okay. Now we need our wire. Let's cut it off straight. Okay. Where's... Yep. Now we don't need a lot, so we only strip off a little bit. Then we need to tin it again. Okay. So then how should we angle it? Let's do it like this. I think that makes the most sense because there's not a lot of space over here. Okay. So I'll try your cable trick. Where's my captain? Let's first tape this one down. There. And then get a piece of tape for the other one. And somewhat line that up. Oh no! It folded over on itself. Okay, never mind. Can't be bothered with that. This isn't center? What do you mean? Line the date? Yeah. Thanks for the reminder though. Okay. Something like that. Okay. A little bit further back. Yeah. So I lined them up pretty good, but I'm still going to use my tweezers. So let's make more room on my desk first. Okay. Now ground is always going to need a bit more heat. That's not too bad. This stray one needs to go. I'll add a bit more solder to that in a minute. And then this guy needs to align better. Oh no. Okay, that's good. Now this one needs a bit more solder. Come on. Stupid little whisker here sticking out. I don't like that. But I also don't want to burn the panel. Let me get my magnifying glasses. It's okay. I just don't like it. I'm gonna put a little bit of more solder on the data one. There. That should do it. Yeah, little whisker is gone. Nothing is touching. All good. So now, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit. We're basically going to change the cables because we're going to go from dig-to-go end to a Wago. Easy as that. This one has an X-connect in there. In this case, we don't need that, so we're just going to disconnect the X-connect. There. We're going to take our new cable. We're going to strip that. And we're going to strip that a good amount. There. And now we just have to line these up. We could put ferrules on there, but shouldn't be needed with this guy. Maybe I will anyway, because we're going to be disconnecting and reconnecting this sometimes. But for the test, who turned off the white noise? Yeah. For the test, let's do it without. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Remove the solder. Remove this guy. Okay, so now we have a much longer wire with a dig-to-go attachment at the end. We just snipped off the JST and put one of these blocks in there. So we can take this one out, put oh, it's already on. This dig-to-go was still on. Let's see. Oh, it's still doing spaceships. Okay, let's do sun radiation. Oh, it's so bright in real life. Let's do soap. I like soap the best. Soap is like great. It's a new effect in version 16. If I can find it. There. Look at that. Wow. So running at full power, this is now taking about 3 amps. It's a little bit more than before because of our better power distribution probably. Let's turn off the brightness limiter. If I can type. Yeah. Ah. So. No. No. Yes, the brightness limiter was on 5000. Let's turn it off. Oh, holy. Uh-oh, it's drawing 5 amps. 5.5. The dig-to-go will shut that off soon. .5 amps. Yeah, so there's a PTC in the dig-to-go that's now heating up. And if you do this for like a minute or something like that, it will cut it off because it's a 3 amp hold. And it's now at 5 amps. But it's not immediate, right? So it takes a bit. We can wait for that. It's funny. So yeah, you can see that if you want to run this panel full out, you're going to need a little bit more than 3 amps. So 5 amps or 6 amps would be like, yeah, more to its capabilities. And if you do single colors, and especially white, it'll use like 10 amps, not using the cable setup we have though. PTC's taking a while. Yeah, Dick to Go is warming up. Okay, I don't want to wait for that. Let's anyway. Let's put the brightness limiter back on. Save. Yeah, these get really bright. You want to see the... Okay. Yeah, the whites really don't work on camera. In real life it looks okay, but... These aren't aligned though, but it's okay. Yeah, you can see the effect much better. I'm going to take a bit of my drink. Yeah, so the problem with USB PD is you might be able to get 5 amps out, but then you also need a second injection. Maybe not with this rigged up panel we have now with the extra wires, but any normal setup, if you only have a single injection point, it doesn't matter if you can put 100 amps on that injection point, it won't use more anyway than what the Dick to Go can already deliver. So that's kind of my reason why there's not yet a Dick to Go with PD, because to get truly more power, you need more injections. So, I mean, even if there's a controller that both, like a Dig Uno, can do 10 to 15 amps with a single output, but if you don't power inject, that's never going to happen. So, no, yeah, this is white. White on the 3 layers of 0.25 white, I believe, and 1 layer of 0.05, I have to look it up, black. And then you get, so if you look at it like this, it's pretty black, but it helps perfectly on camera to not get that spread. It does limit the light a lot though, but then again, now we can put it brighter. So, yeah. Yeah, but then why would I then use a Dick to Go? Then just use a Dig Uno or a Dig Quad. But then running from a power bank is also going to be a problem, yada yada yada. So maybe at some point there will be a version 2 Dick to Go, but don't expect miracles because physics are still physics. Okay, so let's put some wire ferrules on these connections, because I believe they'll still fit. And since we're going to be disconnecting and reconnecting them a few times, having some ferrules on there is pretty good. These should fit, I think. Yeah. Physics can be bent and broken. Yeah, no. Now, I get that a lot of people don't understand this, but if you're not going to power inject anyway, more power isn't going to help. And now we modified this panel, right? So we're running 4 panels, and we put some extra wiring on there to create that internal bus bar, and to have this little loop here, so that it doesn't have to travel through the panel and then goes to the bus bar. That all helps. That's all power injection. If you didn't do that, even with such a panel, you'd be struggling to go above 3 amps. And the same with an LED strip. It's basically, it's the same thing. So, yeah. Through a DuPont cable, yes, that's always fine. If you want fire. Okay, so now comes the part I've really never done. Gluing it in there. We did our soldering. We verified it worked. I think we can just keep it stuck together like this. That's fine. So let's take our... Oh, and we need to make a hole. We said we would do it like this. Let's give it a quick fitment check. Yeah, this needs to go through the hole. It likes to wobble. Okay, I need to put this over here. This is okay. Let me check all the wires. So you can stick it down, mostly. Yeah, we do have a little bit of raise here because of the cables, I think. Yeah, it's hitting right on that cross. Well, it's gonna have to do. We'll just stick it down, see how it goes. Notch it. No, I wouldn't know how. So this is a problem over here. The rest is okayish. So how? Okay, we need to drill a little hole here. Let's do that next. Notch it or send it. Yeah, we're gonna send it. We can just drill it over here, I guess. Doesn't really matter. But then we need to figure out how to glue it. Now we can, we can do it per panel, I guess. Because now we have the 4 panels, we can just flip them up like that. And we can do it per panel. Drama with the cutting wheel, notch it out quick. But then I get such a mess. I don't want to do that. Hold on, let me get the drill. Well, I guess the drill is also going to give me a mess. Okay. And we can use our new drills we got from AliExpress. We got the HSS tin for metal. That's not this. And we got the wood. So let's do the wood. The cleanup crew. Yeah. I wish I had a cleanup crew. The cleanup crew mostly leaves it alone until Monday and then comes in and goes like, ah! And then, cleans it up because it needs the desk for other stuff. Okay, I think we'll just use a 10. There's oil on there. I don't like oil on my hands. Does it have one of those swivel? Yeah. Okay, and let's get number 10. Oh, other way around. HSS will work better? Really? Very much real Makita drills. Yeah, they put some effort in there. Okay, so you're saying take the metal one? This one has a nice point I can put somewhere. Oh, this also only has an 8. I think we need a 10. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, no. Use a small metal. No, we can drill it with a metal pit. Don't go to 10 in one go. Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, I don't like oil. Okay. Okay. There. Let's take the matrix out. And let's see here. Put the glasses back on. You never know. Exploding plastics. I think I want to land in like the bottom compartment. So luckily it's I can see somewhat. Okay, let's take out the measuring tool. How far can we drill? We can go about 2.8 centimeters, and that's the edge of the bottom compartment. Is that true? Yes. Okay. So about that. Really? It's only that thin? Yeah. Okay. So if I drill it around here, we can go more to the corner. A little bit less. There. I have decided to drill somewhat over there. Like that. Oh. What the? What's this drill set to? It's set to drill. Okay, let's put it in 1. Oh, I was going the wrong way, sorry. Okay. We have a hole. Now I'm gonna get the vacuum while this stands here. It's the vacuum again. Why is it that nowadays we can't do any live streams without a vacuum? I'm not going to mute it, so hold on. Okay, that was it. See if there's more crap here. A little bit. Okay. No. My room is too small for this. No, it came out pretty good. That's about where I wanted it. Could have been a little bit lower, but that's not a problem. Okay. So, we have this on the bottom left. No flakes of plastic. No, only fumes. Let's get this cable through. Oh, wait. Nope. Come on. Okay, that's no problem, even with the ferrules. So next, I want to put some tape here as a sort of strain relief. Okay, and then we'll also put it near here. So once it's inside, it needs to sit like this, I think. Yeah, we can push this all the way in. So that means this is okay. So I have a little bit of extra here. I guess we'll put it behind the post. I guess we can glue that, or we can tape it. Maybe, or we can do both. So the printing time on this was, yeah, I don't know. I believe it was 2.5 hours for each of the quart, and then 1 hour for each of the diffusers. So now I just stuck it down with a bit of tape here, and it's going around this post. I don't know. That should give it some strain relief, right? Just making sure this tape is well attached. And then probably we can do some hot snot over here once we're going to glue it. Well, we're almost at the gluing anyway. Once we're gluing, we could put some hot snot here to make sure. But this, even if it gets tugged, because it hits the post, it shouldn't snag on the panel. I have an X1C, but I bought it on the company because I use it for work stuff a lot too. So I guess you could consider this work stuff. Okay, so now how do we want to do this? We can still flip this side up if we can get it out. Okay, we can flip this side up like so. Oh, I dislodged my tape, of course. Okay. Put some glue dots on here and then put it in. Do we want to use... Yeah, my tape worked great. Do I have some of that? Oh, I have some of the black tape here. Hold on. This isn't suited for that. Oh, no, wait, that's also... This should work. Maybe I'll just get some more. No. I mean, this stuff isn't hard to print. You could also print it on like an A1 or something like that. Don't have to have an X1 carbon. The color swap is just a layer, so you can manually change the roll. That's no problem. Okay, that's a bit better. Yeah. So we can use hot glue, or I have some glue that I've used before. It has all kinds of warning labels. What the? Oh, this is useless. It's Interbond Fast Adhesive. Now, how much time? Wow, nobody can read that. What the? Yeah, no. Okay, maybe I can read it like this. Bonds skin and eyes in seconds. That's not good. Wear gloves. Keep away. Stay away. Okay. Well, I mean, it's probably going to stick really well. I'm just afraid to like, how do I be quick enough? Right? Yeah, but secondenlime, do I need something else? Because I don't have, if I can't stick it down in time, well, it's not going to glue. So I guess I could also do it like this. Oh, I could do it like this. Alright, so I could put a few dots, put it back, stomp it, keep it held there for a minute or so, and then, why is there a bulge here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like an edge over here, and then like that, like that, like that, like that. And then, well, we're at the edge. And then also, I can align the panel to the left side, and then it should fit nicely on the right side too, in theory. But that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of that when I put it down, there's going to be cables there somehow. Okay, I'll put my safety glasses on again. I need some tissue paper. I don't need this. Fast adhesive. Okay. Oh, right. You can't open these bottles anymore because they glue themselves shut. Cable. So I probably need to use this to open it. Oh, it's actually pretty okay. Okay. Oh, what the hell? It's already coming out? Why? I'm just gonna go for it. Unless you have any complaints, but then I didn't see it, so I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Well, let's try and get that. Oh god. Nope, nope, not flat, not flat. Okay. Don't know if this is the best method. Oh no. I put the glue in a puddle of its own glue. Well, it's not insta-bonding like I was afraid. Okay, yeah, it's going. I should have maybe also done the side. It is what it is now. Okay. So let me check some wires. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm just gonna, oh god, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Okay. There's a bit of glue on my hand over here. It's not stuck down as well as I was afraid. Then you rip it out and you start over. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do the rest. Okay. I'm going to do more on the side. Okay. Just embed everything in CA. The fumes are present though. Resin time, resin time, do, resin time. It's starting to stick. Yeah, I watch them too. They're funny. I'm gonna do some fun projects. Okay. No, it still needs to be stuck down a little bit. So this dries in seconds. It's a lie. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to take the diffusers and we're going to put those on, and those should also apply a bit of pressure, I think. Yeah, it's actually falling inward in the middle, so they're definitely low enough. I think we're going to put these flat on the table and then also glue them a bit. You mean this guy? Yeah, I'm still hoping to release that in December, but it's a lot of work, so. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna put these, straight on the table. Okay, we'll put some tissue paper beneath it, and then we'll glue them together so that they're mostly straight. But stuck together, and I think that will give the best effect. So let's do it like that. There's still a corner sticking up here. It's not going to be too big a problem, I guess. Okay. Nope, still coming up. That's fine. Like that. Okay, let's get the cable. So this can dry a bit over there. And then let's get some tissue paper. So let's put it like so. Yeah, that's perfectly aligned. But now then, how do we glue this together? Do I just dab it in hot glue, or what do we do? I don't know. Tape on the bottom and fill it up. Yeah. You mean on the top then, I guess. Okay, everyone's saying tape it. Okay. I guess we use the Kapton tape again because we know that will come off. Okay. Come on. Okay. So let's try and get the center. Oh. Yes. Yes. Ah. Okay, that's the center as best aligned as I think I can get it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this part of the print, I'm wondering if it can be done smarter somehow. Because whatever you do, it's going to be tough to align that. So maybe you can create tabs or something like that. Bigger printer, yeah, true. But then I want to do my whole wall, so that's going to be problematic. The entire seam, yeah, okay. 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 And now I just dab it with glue or something. Or maybe I use hot glue. What do I do? I guess I just dab it with glue. We have this glue here anyway. Okay. Yeah, it might be visible, but then we'll find out, right? Okay. And then I guess we let it dry. Open it up. Okay, I can do that a little bit. Like that. And, don't touch that. Like that. Okay. So now let it dry. Yeah, if it had dovetails or something like that, that would have been a lot better. Hey, SevGB. Buy activator. Okay. I'm going to sit a little bit back while that airs out. But it says fast. Fast. Interbond. Okay. Yeah, I know who you are. Don't worry. Okay. So our matrix here, if you take a good look, we didn't do a good job. We kind of knew that because of the stupid wiring. But if you take a look from this angle, you can see it's a bit wobbly. It's also not stuck down yet perfectly, and it's standing up over here. But I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem, really. We'll see. It's a 3D feature, yes. Yeah, I think for this one, I'm just gonna go and send it, and I'm gonna put glue. Oh, wait. Put glue all around the edges, and then just plop it on there, and that's gonna be it. Hey, Kiwi Pepsi Cola. Just need to wait a little bit until it's not gonna goop anymore. No, that'd be ugly, Dradsal. I don't want tape there. We're gonna glue it. We're dedicated to the glue. Okay, I think we're just gonna go for it. So let's put this on my lap, because we need to scoot that under there at some point. Not sure how I'm going to do this, but we'll see. I'm just going to go glue it. Glue. Oh. Okay. That's good. That's somewhat sturdy. Let's take this away. Put this here. I think I'm gonna do a flip. Oh no. Okay, it's not as sturdy as you'd like. Okay, glue on my fingers. I guess I can put this down to lock it in place. There. So much glue in my hands. Test it. Yeah, hold on. Okay, let's move this over here. Let's get our... we're done with the glue. I'm gonna put the glue away. There. Okay. Ah! Right, so let's clip these in here. Easy does it with the ferrules. Oh no, this is glue from Amazon, but I'm not sure how much better that is. Okay, let's turn it on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The tape is still on there, and the tape has a color, of course, so... one moment. So let's turn off the lights, the top lights. There. Okay, let me find a good brightness level. Oh, it's a bit hard. Let's see, black hole. Yeah. Yeah, the cam is a bit overwhelmed because of the white. So let's do some matrix effects. Crazy bees. The tape is a nice diffuser. DNA. I can crank that up a bit. There. Game of life. Let's see if we live. Yeah, we got an equalizer. That's pretty good. Oh, it's okay. It's too bright. Okay, let me adjust the camera. There. Is that better? Yes, that's better. Okay, so now it's not that white anymore, but then normal stuff doesn't look good on camera, so you can't combine it like that, and with the black diffuser you can. Oh! These patterns are just coded by people. You can mess with the scale and the speed and yeah. Let's see, image. Oh, you can upload an image. I don't have any uploaded images. Matrix. Whoa. This one's also cool. You have to think this tape away. This tape isn't here. Noise 2D. That's pretty cool. We can select some, I don't know. Oh, cool. Octopus. I like this one. This one's cool. And this is only running in 30 FPS. Me in my hand? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Now make 8 more! No, no. I am also seriously doubting my plans for making one for the back wall with 16 panels. I'm gonna go insane. Thanks there, Greg. Oh, and Yuffle, thank you for the 10 Canadian dollars. I'm not going to make 8 more. I'm really debating my plans now. Plasma ball. And you have all kinds of particle effects that are really cool. They talk about another kind of world. Oh, it's Dave Odessa. What's this? Ball pit. Okay. And we've got blobs. And I believe they grow bigger or go faster when you talk. Or you can make them blur. I don't know. Speed, more blobs, less blobs. PS box. Okay. Oh, right, this one's funny. But this one does look better in 60 FPS. Some particle fire. This one isn't made for pixel art because of, well, you can see it right here. Because of the shadowy pattern, the pixel art will look all kinds of weird. Oh, we've got our equalizer again. How? Oh, okay, we're not getting very high today. This is another equalizer? Okay. Yeah, no, we're not getting very high. Okay. Diverge? Gravity? Less gravity? Speed? I don't know. Oh my god! Okay. Yep. That's working. Okay. Blot. Okay. Ghost Rider. Do you think it's time to take the tape off already? I guess I should leave it dry for like a day or so, right? Spray. Yeah, volcano. Don't rush it. Yeah, I'll probably wreck it. Ripple rainbow. Okay. Yeah, but I'm hoping the black version will kind of look like this, but then with normal lighting. Because if I now turn on the lights, just like they were before, even with the adjusted camera, which is now way too dark, it still doesn't look great. Scrolling text. Let's see what it says. I don't think it'll say anything. Yeah, so, like, this is text. Let me turn up the brightness. I think it's doing the date. But because of the pattern of the diffuser, it's not really meant for pixel art or things like that. Because, yeah, this... Yeah, it's the time. I like the black, although in real life the black is much less vivid, but on camera it's perfect. So we got some sin dots. Soap. Yeah, so I like soap a lot. It's really cool. I think we can also like take a different palette. This one, for instance. Oh. Yeah, I like this a lot. Let's see, sun radiation. Oh, right, that's this one. Oh, this one's a bit boring. Oh, I need to talk. Okay. Oh, wow, that's trippy. Oh, okay. I also need to talk for this one. Wow, okay, whatever. Waving cell. I don't know. Okay. And we have our Akamai. I don't know. Yeah, so that works. Let's go back here. And turn this one on. There. So this is, you know, what it looks with the studio lights on. So that's not usable. So yeah. Yeah, Philip, we're going to round it off anyway. Let me take these glasses off now. Better be safe. So yeah, this is our new matrix. I want to build 2, but I'm really starting to debate my life choices. Here you can also see it on this camera. Yeah. Well, the secret is that I want to build a 16 panel one for the backside. But I don't know, man. It's going to cost me a week of my life. Eyes not glued shut. No. I don't know if it's worth the week of my life. Maybe at some point. So, yeah, no secret today. Well, I guess I could tell you stuff. There's currently five different prototypes in order. Of that is an update. 3 of those are updates for existing products, and 2 of those are for diff power. So yeah, that's happening. Working on diff power. I have been working on diff power all this time, but I actually sent out a new prototype now. So I'm hoping that will fix a lot of the things. It has a lot of changes, and then some updates for some projects somewhere next year. But we'll see. EU shop progress. Yes, there's also been some progress there since I went to China, but nothing concrete yet that I can share or something like that. So that is still in the works. Let me put my drill back. Now that it's all glued together, it does feel more solid. And I don't think the variance we had with the panels, so that they weren't perfectly flat, it doesn't seem to affect it that much, I think. So that's good. What the? Why don't you close? Okay. So I guess that's going to be the secrets of today. I want to get out of this room because there's a lot of glue smell. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for watching and stumbling with me. We got one panel done. It's working, and it has the longer cable, and it has good power, and that's pretty good. And well, I hope to see you back in the next live stream, a video, the Discord server, or whatever we're doing at that time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.